Hi and welcome children to our science class, chapter 8, cell structure and functions. Today we are going to study about the basic thing in our or basic structure in our body. What is our body made of? Just like a wall is made up of brick, same way our body is made up of cell. And we are going to study about the different cell organelles. So children, today we are going to study about the basic structural unit which is called cell of a living organism. Discovery of the cell, then we will talk about parts of the cell, shape and size of the cell, and organisms showing variety in cell numbers, shape and size, etc., etc. So let's first take up discovery of the cell. Who discovered cell? Robert Hooke in 1665 observed slices of cork under a simple magnifying device. Cork is a part of the bark of a tree, and he took thin slices of cork and observed them under a microscope. स्लाइस किसको कहते हैं? आपने देखा होगा सलाद जब डिश में सर्व होता है तो उसमें राउंड राउंड पतले पतले पीसेस देखते हैं, तो उस पीसेस को क्या कहते हैं? वी कॉल इट स्लाइस. ओके, सो एनी सिलिंड्रिकल सब्सटेंस व्हेन वी कट इट इनटू थिन पीसेस, राउंड पीसेस, दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज स्लाइसेस. तो कॉर्क जो बार्क ऑफ ए ट्री से बना हुआ होता है, ट्री के छाल से बना होता है, मतलब स्किन से बना होता है, तो उसको कहते हैं कॉर्क. और उसका स्लाइस अगर हम पतले से स्लाइस को हम माइक्रोस्कोप के अंदर ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, तो यू कैन नोटिस दैट सेवरल बॉक्स लाइक कंपार्टमेंट्स यू कैन फाइंड जस्ट लाइक दिस. इस तरह का पॉलीगन यू कैन फाइंड, एंड दिस पिक्चर इज द cork cells as observed by Robert Hooke. What Hooke observed as boxes or cells in the cork were actually dead cells. Cells of living organisms could be observed only after the discovery of improved microscopes. Very little was known about the cell for the next 150 years after Robert Hooke's observation. Robert Hooke observed, and after 150 years of it, the cells could be observed clearly after the discovery of the microscope. Today we know a lot about cell structure and its functions because of improved microscopes having high magnification. So let's begin with cell. Now let's see what is cell. Let's talk a little about cell. First, just the introduction. Bricks in a building, as I told you, and cells in the living organisms are basic structural unit. The buildings, though built of similar bricks, have different designs, shapes and size. Similarly, in the living world, organisms differ from one another, but all are made up of cells. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structures, unlike non-living bricks. Bricks are of same pattern, so it can be arranged one after the other, and the walls of the building or the building is constructed, and it's very simple structure. But when we talk about living cell, in living organisms, you can see, if you take a dog or you talk about human being itself, एक बच्चे को ही ले लो, if you see the structure of a baby, you can find it has different organs, and every organ has different shape, so as in every organ is formed of different type of cells. The internal organs are made up of a certain type of cells, external organs, skin cells, you can say talk about the cheek cells, all cells, all these cells are of different shape and size. They are not same, they are different. So we call it cells in the living organisms are complex structures. They are considered as complex living structures.